It happens slowly, almost imperceptibly at first. One day you feel unstable and weaker. You tell yourself that it's simply age, it's natural. Then one day, you notice that the stairs feel steeper and the chair feels lower. Getting up, walking, and moving is more difficult than it formerly was. Your legs simply don't feel the same. What if I told you this isn't just aging? That what's happening to your legs is a secret crisis that no one discusses. And that if you don't act now, you risk losing your independence. The good news is that you can combat it. You can maintain your legs strong. And it all starts with what you have on your plate. Today, we'll disclose the 3 most crucial things you should eat to keep your legs strong and healthy, allowing you to keep moving, living, and maintaining your independence for years to come. If you're over 60 or know someone who is, you should hear this. Let's speak about meals that can help keep your legs healthy and your body moving, regardless of age. If you haven't already subscribed, I recommend doing so and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it so that I can continue to provide these essential lessons. Let's get started. Imagine you're sitting at home, feeling fine. You go about your day, like you always do. However, something changes with time, so slowly that you don't notice. You do not get out of your chair as quickly as you used to. Climbing stairs requires somewhat more effort. And after a short stroll, your legs are exhausted. You tell yourself that it's just part of growing older. But what if I told you that this isn't simply about age? What if I told you there's a word for this, and ignoring it will only make matters worse? Sarcopenia is the steady decrease of muscular mass as we age. Most individuals are unaware that after the age of 40, you begin to lose muscle mass at a rate of 3 to 5% per decade. After 60, the rate of loss accelerates, even more if you do nothing. By the time you're in your 70s or 80s, you may have lost 30 to 50% of your muscle mass. And your legs are the first to go. Have you ever wondered why your legs feel weak first? Here is why. Your legs are some of the largest and most powerful muscles in your body. However, they demand the most energy and work to maintain. And if you don't use them sufficiently, your body begins to release them first. Consider how easy it is to sit for hours on end in today's world. The less you move, the smaller your muscles become. This is why a few weeks of inactivity can result in considerable muscle loss. And here's the worrying part, as your leg muscles weaken, it kicks off a hazardous cycle. Your legs weaken, and as you move less, they deteriorate even more. Soon, walking to the store becomes tiresome. You begin to avoid steps, lose your balance more frequently, and before you realize it, you're at a higher risk for falls, fractures, and possibly losing your independence. A single fall can change everything. According to research, 1 in every 5 seniors who break their hip will never be able to walk independently again. And the worst part? This muscle loss was prevented. However, movement is not the only concern. As you age, your hormones, which are essential for keeping your muscles strong, begin to drop. Furthermore, the majority of adults over the age of 60 do not consume enough of the necessary nutrients to support their muscles. If your breakfast looks like this, you may not be providing your muscles with the nutrients they require to maintain their strength. Protein, omega-3s, and essential vitamins are more important than ever. Here's the truth, you are not powerless. You do not have to accept muscle loss as a normal aspect of aging. Science has demonstrated that proper nutrition and simple lifestyle modifications can slow, stop, or even reverse this process. So, what can you do today to maintain your leg strength? It all starts with what you have on your plate. Stay with me for the next section, where I'll explain the 3 most crucial things you need to eat to battle muscle loss, keep your legs strong, and maintain your independence. Let's get to it. If you're over 60, this single nutrient could be the difference between walking easily into your 80s and dealing with weak, unstable legs much sooner than you should. However, most seniors do not get enough of it. And that is protein. Why is protein important? Because it's the foundation of your muscles. And, as previously indicated, beyond 60, your body begins to break down muscle at a quicker rate than ever before. If you don't eat enough protein, your body has nothing to rebuild on. Think of your muscles like a brick wall. Over time, the bricks begin to crumble. Protein is what allows you to replace those bricks while keeping the wall robust. However, without enough of it, the wall becomes increasingly weak. Until one day, it's simply not strong enough to support you. Here is the frightening truth. Over 50% of older persons do not consume enough protein. For individuals above 70, the situation is significantly worse. Think about what you ate for breakfast. Was it just toast, some fruit, and maybe a cup of coffee? That's a major issue because most individuals begin the day with absolutely no protein. And your body does not magically come up with protein when you don't have enough. It begins stealing it from your muscles. This causes weak legs, poorer healing from injuries, and a significantly increased chance of falling. Okay, so let's break it down. How much protein do you really need? It is more than you realize. The recommendation is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. But, guess what? That is the minimum required to survive. According to study, if you want to keep your legs robust and muscled, aim for 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram. Especially if you are active. That implies if you weigh 150 pounds, you should consume 90 to 100 grams of protein per day. Most seniors, however, receive only half that amount. Okay, so where should you obtain your protein? Not all proteins are created equally. You want high-quality muscle building that your body can absorb and utilize efficiently. Here are the top resources for elders. First up, eggs. These little powerhouses are one of the greatest protein sources you can consume. They include all 9 essential amino acids for muscle growth and repair. And the best part? They're inexpensive, simple to prepare, and extremely nutritious. Even just 1 or 2 eggs every day can make a difference. Next, choose lean meats such as chicken and turkey. These are high in protein and low in fat, making them ideal for keeping your muscles strong without consuming excess calories. And if you don't eat meat, no worries. Lentils, beans, and tofu are excellent sources of plant protein. Simply make sure to eat a variety to acquire all of the required amino acids. Now you may be thinking, okay, I understand that I need more protein, but how do I eat enough every day? Let me break it down. Breakfast. Scrambled egg with spinach and cheese. Lunch. Grilled chicken salad with quinoa. Snack. Greek yogurt and almonds. Dinner. Grilled lean beef and roasted veggies. Spreading your protein consumption throughout the day helps to maximize muscle regeneration and maintain your legs strong in the long run. For generations, people living near the sea relied on fresh seafood. Their joints remained supple, their hearts remained robust, and their bodies continued to function well into old age. However, most people today do not get enough omega-3 fatty acids, the one food that allowed them to move effortlessly. If your legs feel weak, your knees feel rigid, and every movement feels more difficult than it should, you may be lacking this crucial nutrient. Without it, your muscles, joints, and nerves gradually begin to deteriorate. So, what precisely are omega-3s? They're a sort of healthy fat that your body cannot produce on its own, so you have to acquire them from your food. If you don't, your body, particularly your muscles and joints, will suffer the consequences. Omega-3s, as you can see, are quite beneficial. They alleviate inflammation, boost circulation, and shield your muscles from age-related deterioration. This translates to less discomfort, improved mobility, and stronger legs well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. You might be wondering how omega-3s can assist your legs stay strong. Researchers have demonstrated their benefits in numerous studies. In one study, older persons who took omega-3 supplements had more muscle mass and strength than those who did not. Why? Omega-3s enhance protein synthesis, which is your body's ability to develop and maintain muscle. This indicates that the more omega-3s you consume, the easier it is for your muscles to maintain strength and recuperate after activity. Without enough, your body fights to heal itself, making your legs weaker and faster. Okay, now you know why omega-3s are important, but where can you acquire them? Whole foods are the best sources, and here are the top options to include in your weekly meals. Fatty fish ranks first on the list. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel are high in DHA and EPA, the two most potent forms of omega-3s. Even 2 servings each week can make a significant effect. Choose wild-caught fish over farmed fish wherever possible. It contains more nutrients and less hazardous ingredients. Next up, walnuts. These are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3s and are beneficial to your brain, muscles, and joints. Try a handful with your breakfast or salad. Don't underestimate the tiny seeds. Flax and chia seeds contain ALA omega-3s, a plant-based version that nevertheless provides significant muscular benefits. If you don't eat enough fish, a decent omega-3 supplement is an excellent alternative. For the best results, choose one with at least 1,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA combined. Breakfast, oatmeal with flax seeds and walnuts. Lunch, grilled salmon with quinoa and vegetables. Snack on chia seed pudding or a handful of walnuts. Dinner, sardines on whole grain bread or salmon salad. Making little modifications, such as replacing processed snacks with walnuts or include fish in your meals twice a week, will provide your body with the nutrition it requires to maintain your legs healthy and pain-free. It happens so slowly that you don't notice. One day, your legs feel a little weak. Stairs have a harder feel. Getting out of a chair requires greater effort. And then one morning, you lose your footing. A simple fall can impact your life forever. What's the reason? It is not only old age. It's something far more hazardous. A subtle weakness that depletes your strength, mobility, and even independence. Nearly half of older persons are vitamin D and calcium deficient, which are essential minerals for maintaining strong bones and muscles. Without them, your legs not only weaken, but also become frail, prone to fractures, and incapable of supporting you. Your bones and muscles work together to keep you mobile. However, they rely on 2 critical nutrients, vitamin D and calcium. Calcium is the primary structural component of your bones. Without enough, your bones grow brittle, increasing the likelihood of fractures. Vitamin D is the key to unlocking calcium's full potential. Regardless of how much calcium you consume, your body cannot absorb it efficiently without vitamin D. When you reach 60, your body's ability to absorb calcium dramatically decreases. If you do not get enough vitamin D and calcium, your bones begin to deteriorate quicker than they can regenerate. This is why falls grow more deadly as you get older. Most people think of vitamin D and calcium as bone vitamins, but here's something they don't tell you. They're also important for your muscles. Multiple studies have revealed that low vitamin D levels are associated with muscle weakness, poor balance, and an increased risk of falling. Why? Vitamin D is necessary for muscular contraction and neuron function. Without it, your legs simply cannot function at full vigor. That is why persons with low vitamin D and calcium not only have bone fractures, but also muscle loss, discomfort, and difficulty walking. What about the good news? This is something you can change. Starting today. So, where exactly can you acquire vitamin D and calcium? Let's start with the best natural food sources for keeping your legs strong. 1. Dairy products. One of the simplest methods to obtain calcium is through dairy products such as milk, yogurt, and cheese. Just 1 glass of milk has 300 milligrams of calcium, which is roughly 1/3 of your daily requirements. 2. If you are lactose intolerant, do not worry. Leafy greens like kale, spinach, and collard greens are excellent calcium sources. For a natural boost, try adding them to salads, omelets, or smoothies. 3. Fatty fish, here's a bonus. Fatty fish, such as salmon and sardines, contain not just omega-3 fatty acids but also vitamin D. Just one serving provides more than half of your daily needs. 4. Eggs are one of the few natural sources of vitamin D other than fish. Eat the whole egg, the yolk contains vitamin D. 5. Many foods, including cereal, orange juice, and almond milk, are fortified with vitamin D and calcium. Check the labels and select fortified options for an added boost. 6. Vitamin D supplements. If you live in an area with long winters or don't get enough sunlight, a vitamin D supplement may be required. Experts recommend 800 to 2000 IU per day for older persons. Breakfast: scrambled eggs with spinach and a glass of fortified orange juice. Lunch: grilled salmon with greens and quinoa. Snack: yogurt with almonds and chia seeds. Dinner: stir-fried tofu with collard greens and brown rice. With a few simple adjustments, you may simply obtain the vitamin D and calcium your body requires. And the best part? These nutrients do more than simply build your bones, they also keep your legs strong, pain-free, and ready to go. You've heard the term, utilize it or lose it. But when it comes to your legs, this isn't simply a saying, it's a life or death situation. Even if you consume the appropriate foods, if you don't move your legs, your muscles will shrink, your bones will deteriorate, and your chances of falling will increase dramatically. Sarcopenia is the loss of muscle as we age, and it begins as early as the 1950s. But here's the good news, you can fight back. You also don't need a gym. You don't need large weights, simply a simple movement regimen along with proper nutrition will maintain your legs strong, steady, and stable. Okay, dear buddies, let's talk movement. Regardless of your fitness level, these workouts are simple, effective, and, most importantly, safe. Let us start with the basics. 1. Sit to stand. If you can only perform one exercise, make it this one. Why? Because every time you get out of a chair, you activate the same muscles required to walk, climb stairs, and avoid falls. Here's how you do it. Sit in a solid chair, feet flat on the floor. Lean slightly forward and push through your heels to stand up, using your legs rather than your hands. Sit back down slowly. Do this 10 times every morning. If it is too easy, do it without the chair. This basic activity works your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, the muscles that keep you going. 2. Heel and toe raises. Now let's speak about balance. Weak legs are not only about strength, they are also about stability. Heel and toe raises are one of the most effective strategies to increase stability. This improves the calves and ankle muscles, which are important for balance. Hold on to a counter or chair. Lift your toes and hold for 2 seconds. Slowly lower, then raise your toes and balance on your heels. Repeat this 10 to 15 times daily. Stronger ankles, better balance, and less danger of falling. 3. Side leg raises. Now we'll work on strengthening the outer thighs and hips. These muscles keep you steady when walking. If they're weak, you'll wobble, which leads to a tumble. So let us train them. Here is how. Stand tall and grasp onto a chair for balance. Lift one leg out to the side, toes facing forward. Gradually lower it back down. Perform 10 repetitions per leg. This strengthens the hips and outer thighs, providing you greater control over your motions. 4. Seated marching. If standing workouts are difficult for you, begin seated. Seated marching increases circulation, strengthens your thighs, and even activates your core muscles. Here is how. Sit tall in your chair. Lift one knee up as if you were marching. Lower it down and then switch legs. Repeat 10 times per leg. Even 5 minutes each day can make a difference. This mix of movement and nutrition is the key to keeping your legs strong for life. Growing older does not imply growing weaker. But here is the truth. Your everyday practices will determine whether your legs remain strong or fade away. What is the good news? You do not require a drastic lifestyle change. Small, consistent everyday actions can help maintain your legs strong, your balance stable, and your body invigorated. So let's speak about the small things that have a big impact. First and foremost, hydration. Most seniors don't drink enough water, which is a major issue. Dehydration weakens your muscles, stiffens your joints, and can even cause dizziness, which leads to more falls. Here is what you can do. Drink at least 6 to 8 cups of water per day. If plain water bores you, try herbal teas or lemon-flavored water instead. Begin the day with a glass of water. Your body dehydrates overnight. Replenish it first thing in the morning. Carry a water bottle. Make it easy to sip all day. It sounds simple, but staying hydrated helps your muscles and joints function properly. Now let us talk about movement. Not exercise, but regular movement. The average person sits for more than 9 hours each day. The more you sit, the weaker your legs become. What's the solution? Every hour, get up and move. It doesn't have to be complicated. Try these easy tricks. 1. The 60-minute rule. Stand up every hour, even if only for 1 to 2 minutes. Stretch out your legs, stroll around the room, or march in place. Set a timer for your phone as a reminder. 2. Active commercial breaks. When a commercial comes on, perform 10 leg lifts or toe raises. Over the course of a 2-hour presentation, that translates to dozens of mini exercises. 3. Walk while talking. Instead than sitting during phone calls, walk around the home. Even a few more steps will keep your circulation going. The idea is to avoid large workouts. It is about finding modest ways to keep active throughout the day. Did you realize that insufficient sleep damages your muscles? When you don't get enough sleep, your body creates more stress chemicals than growth hormone, which is responsible for muscle repair. How can I enhance my sleep to get stronger legs? Go to bed at the same hour each night. A schedule helps your body prepare for deep sleep. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. It lingers in your system longer than you realize. Keep the bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. A comfortable sleeping environment makes all the difference. One of the most common causes of leg pain and balance issues. Bad footwear. Wearing incorrect footwear can impair your posture, strain your muscles, and increase your chances of falling. Choosing the correct shoes. Architectural support is important. Avoid flat shoes or slippers that lack padding. Get non-slip soles. Reduces the danger of falls, particularly indoors. Replace the old shoes. Worn-out sneakers do not provide adequate leg support. A simple shoe change can alleviate leg strain and enhance balance. Loneliness is unhealthy for both your mind and your physically. According to studies, socially active elders remain physically active for longer periods of time. Ways to remain social and engaged. Join a walking group. Exercise is more enjoyable with company. Participate in a dancing or yoga class. Movement and socializing provide double benefits. Call a friend and go for a stroll together. Connection keeps you moving. Your legs serve as the foundation for your body. They help you go through life, maintain your freedom, and keep moving. But only if you care for them. By eating the correct foods, staying hydrated, moving every day, and adopting simple lifestyle adjustments, you can give your legs the strength they require to support you for years to come. So this is your challenge. Choose one habit to start today. Only one. Perhaps it is adding additional protein to your meals. Perhaps it stands up every hour. Small steps yield great returns. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe for more advice on how to stay strong, independent, and active as you become older. Remember, your legs will fade first, but you have the ability to keep them strong. Take care of them, and they will care for you.